I'm sniffling a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sick. This is way TMI. Hang on, I'm getting a call.
And then I got these pains. Oh shoot. That it like actually ended up like happening.
What's going on, guys? My name is Colin Smith. If you don't know me, it's nice to meet you. Hit that subscribe button. I post probably once every 3 years or so. So if you want that type of content, then you should totally follow me. Anyways, really bad news that popped up about like a week or two ago. I actually jacked up my knee really bad, a lot worse than I thought I did. I was playing soccer with one of my coworkers actually, and I like jumped up over the goalkeeper because it was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and I ended up like landing on it like really weird. And I've had this a ton in the past. It's like a patellar subluxation where your kneecap basically pops out of place and goes right back in. But this one, I don't know. It's taken me a lot longer to recover from. I know 2 weeks isn't that much, but it just feels different. Like it low key, like it feels like it's not gliding well enough. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I gotta schedule a doctor's appointment here very, very soon because it's not looking too good, and that's not really good news. So I already worked out this morning, and I did not film it. But I am gonna film tomorrow's workout, and I'm also gonna film a full day of eating. So we're kind of going backwards. We're starting the video a day in advance, and then we'll kind of do all the bodybuilding fun stuff later. No problem at all. I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. All right, so it's the morning. It's 7:37 right now, and I'm just now waking up, having my coffee as you guys saw. But I wanted to show you guys what I'm eating. So I'm having 2 servings of oatmeal, like I showed, and essentially that's 240 calories, 48 grams of carbs. That's 4 grams of fat and 8 grams of protein. So it's just a really good like pre-workout meal that's not really gonna sit in my stomach, not really gonna bother me or like cause me any problems. It's just something that can go basically into my body and just kind of fuel me for the next 2 hours or so, however long it takes me to go to the gym and then finish up and then come back and eat my second meal. So real quick, I just wanted to highlight that ever since I started implementing training in the morning rather than doing it like after a long day of work, my workouts have been so much better. And honestly, my days have been a lot better because I'm starting to like really just put a lot of energy into my body early in the morning, and a lot of like dopamine is flowing through my brain. And then it carries out throughout the rest of the day until like I'd say probably like 5 or 6 p.m. and then I really start to get tired. But that's a good time to get tired, especially like in the work life right now, because I'm busy until about 6 p.m. And then after that, I just kind of want to chill out, maybe work on some like content, maybe get on the games with the boys, or just watch, like a game on TV or something like that. So it really works out for my schedule. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not a morning person." There's no such thing as a morning or a night person. You either wake up or you either go to bed really early and then wake up really early, or you go to bed really late and then wake up really late. You can't really do, the reciprocal of those two paired together, because if you do, you'll notice that you're only getting like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and then you're not going to be feeling good. So that's just something that I wanted to voice out. I noticed that I've been a lot more like pumped up and more like excited and just like eager and motivated. Motivated's not, I don't like the word motivated. More driven, I would definitely say, because I started waking up a lot earlier. So maybe, I don't know, sometimes it just takes you, starting a new routine. It does suck for a little bit, but maybe that's what you need to do to kind of snap back into your goals or your, aspirations, whatever you have like in front of you that you're just saying to yourself, why am I not working towards this? So maybe challenge yourself to go to bed early tonight and then try to wake up early tomorrow. It's probably not going to be great, but then the next day will be a little bit easier, and the next day will be easy, and then it's a habit, and then you don't even think about it. Okay, so I'm all dressed. I'm ready to head over to the gym, but a couple things before we head that way. So I'm not going to like an actual gym. I'm just going to my apartment gym, which I basically do like 2 times a week. I do it on, well, right now my knee's kind of confusing because normally I do legs on Wednesday, but I do them on Wednesdays when I do arms now. Then I do Thursdays just shoulders. So today's Thursday. I'm just doing shoulders, and I'm gonna film all that for you guys. But yeah, I just thought I'd say that because I'm not actually going to a gym. I belong to basically 3 gyms: my apartment gym, Spark Society, which is the last gym that you saw on my last video, and then also Esporta, which is like a LA Fitness on steroids, and I really like it here. It's like a lofty gym, and it's really cool. It's got some really good lighting. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head over there right now. Hopefully nobody's there because I don't want to bother anybody with my camera. It's not the biggest gym, so like if I do have my camera out, they're probably gonna be like, barking at me the whole time. All right, so as you can see, this is actually the gym. I'll show you guys a little bit more of it. So we got cardio over there, which is really cool. Bikes, which is where I'm at all the time. This back here is like, there's dumbbells and stuff. It's kind of like a posing room, and then I also do a lot of abs in there as well. Dumbbells and kettlebells, which is cool. Got a multi-purpose cable rack thing here, machine. All these are multi-purpose, which is really cool. Like this right here is a multi-purpose bicep tricep machine. In the back, it's like chest and shoulder press. This is a leg press, and then there's a lot of other stuff back in there. All right, so we made it back to the apartment now, and I hopped on. My computer's just do a little bit of work because there was a few things that needed my attention. But right now, I'm basically about to cook some breakfast, and I'll show you guys that. I'll show you exactly what's going in there, and I'll tell you all the numbers and stuff like that because I am tracking in MyFitnessPal. Which, by the way, if you really want to get more used to, let me turn this down. If you really want to get more used to like what's going into your body, try MyFitnessPal out. It's a super good platform that will basically guide you through things, and it has a memory system with it. So if you track, like for example, this morning, two of the packets of oatmeal, it will show 2 packets of oatmeal tomorrow instead of having to go in and typing it all out, being like, I'm just gonna name a random brand, but Walden Farms, for example, oatmeal. It will remember that so that like when you eat it again tomorrow, you can just tap the little check mark and it goes in right in super easily. It'll give you a lot of good metrics and stuff. I will say there is a paid version and there's a non-paid version. I do not pay for the good version, so I only have like the basic knowledge or the basic metrics. But you can absolutely pay for the more expensive one, which is a lot more money, unfortunately. Nothing in this world's free, unfortunately. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat right now, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm actually packing up. I'll show you guys. So I'm packing up, getting ready to leave here soon. I'm actually going back. What the heck? But I'm basically gonna head back to the house, my hometown, this weekend for Mother's Day. Really excited to see everybody and just kind of hang out with some of the hometown friends. And yeah, it'll be a good little like reset, a little recalibration. All right, and then real quick, I'm just gonna give off of the macros that this meal has before I forget. So it's 38 grams of protein, so really high in protein, obviously, with those 4 eggs, and then also the Sausage patties, 30 grams of carbs, a little bit of carbs with the orange juice, and then also with the hash browns, obviously. And then 31 grams of fat, which is honestly pretty high in fat for a meal, but I'm not that opposed to it. I will say when I have breakfast, I really try to stay away from a lot of carbs, just because I've realized with my body, especially in the past couple of years, that I've been like very like I eat a lot. I used to eat a lot of carbs during like breakfast, so I'd have like pancakes and like hash browns and stuff like that, and then I get like really tired. So it's like carb comas, I think people call it. That honestly was applicable to me, and I had to kind of step away from that and just kind of focus on eating a lot more protein. I'll have a lot more carbs later in the day when I don't really need to be really energized, which works pretty well. Also, I don't know why I'm so zoomed in all the time. Super easy meal to make. Honestly, if you guys want to see like a video of me making this, like in depth and showing you guys like the spices and everything that I use to make it taste really good, let me know because I'd be happy to make another video and just kind of break it down for you guys. But it like literally takes 5 minutes and it's so good, very like calorically dense and a lot of protein. All right, so made it back to HQ, my family's house. Basically, what I got here is chicken fajitas. I put some spinach in there. I put some diced up tomatoes, a little bit of this Tostito chunky salsa, and then some sriracha, and then a little bit of mayonnaise as well. We have got, in total, it's 56 grams of protein, 47 grams of carbs, and then 12.6 grams of fat. So a little bit less fat in this meal, which is good. We don't want to have too many fats. Fats are good to have in your diet. You do not want to get rid of them, or else your energy sources are going to go. But very, very important that we don't like exceed the daily limit for fat, or the daily, recommended limit for fats. With 56 grams of protein, that's a really good number. So far, I think we're almost at like 100 grams of protein already, and this is only meal 2 technically. It's technically meal 3, but the second big meal.
What's up, guys? I'm Colin's brother, Colin. My brother is absolutely on anabolic steroids, and he is so engulfed in it that his balls have shrunk significantly. So, yep, nothing we can do about it now.
I ended up not actually filming the steak that I ate yesterday, but it was honestly an okay steak. It wasn't that good. We went to Texas Roadhouse. Not my favorite place. It's not. I do not recommend going to Texas Roadhouse just because it's just not a very good steak in my opinion. I got a medium steak from there, a ribeye steak. It was 14 ounces, and I actually have the nutritional facts pulled up right here. I had 3 rolls, which is a lot of rolls, I'm not gonna lie, and then a house salad, which is pretty good. But here are the macros that I calculated. So it's 112 grams of protein in that full meal. Obviously, really high protein, super high protein. That's like over half of the amount of protein that I need to hit in a day. I need to hit roughly like 190 or so. And then my carbs are at 103 grams of carbs, which is very high. I'm not too proud of that, but I mean you're going out to eat, so obviously it's going to be a little bit less healthier options. And on top of that, it's 117 grams of fat, which is way too high. I've never really realized how much fats are incorporated into restaurant-based food. So now looking at my MyFitnessPal kind of report for like my nutrients, like my macros, and then also my calories for the day. Total protein is 219 grams of protein. Obviously, a little bit over what I really needed, but that's perfectly fine. I want to take a step back and just highlight the fact that you don't necessarily need more than 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight that you have. So if you're 160 pounds, 160 grams of protein is perfectly fine. Studies have shown, like a million different studies have shown, incredible studies have shown that like you only need 1 gram of protein. Actually, you need technically 0.8 grams of protein for every pound of body weight that you weigh. And studies have basically shown that like excess is basically secreted or excreted throughout your body. It's not really necessary in the whole, I guess, muscle building realm. Fat was way too high. It's 170 grams of fat for yesterday, which is 96 grams over my goal, because I have specific goals here on my fitness pal. And then carbohydrates was also, actually, carbohydrates stayed pretty well. It's 232 grams of carbohydrates. My goal was 279, so I was 47 short. That number's probably due to my lower carbohydrate count in the mornings. Like I mentioned, I don't really like to have too much carbs in the morning just because it kind of makes me feel really like bloated and just uncomfortable throughout the day, and then I get like a carb coma. Sorry, my hand is like shaking because this camera's kind of heavy. And then my calories was a total of 2,919, which is a good amount for me. I was hovering around like 3,200 calories, but I'm trying to cut back just a tiny bit, because I do want to shred a little bit for summer. I do obviously want to prioritize building muscle and strength while staying at a lower body fat, which is very hard for natural athletes like myself. So I just really got to be smart about, taking the variables that I need to take into account. I'm actually learning a lot more about this process, just staying lean while building muscle. I'm trying to be as optimal as I possibly can. And everything that I learn will be regurgitated to you guys, so hopefully you guys learn it as well. Alright guys, so that's actually going to conclude the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or anything regarding any of the macros that I'm eating or the calories that I'm eating, or honestly anything that was in the video that you're just like have a question about, feel free to drop the comment down below. I'd be happy to help and answer your question. But other than that, if you guys have any advice or anything that you guys want to see moving forward, please reach out. Let me know, because I'm always trying to get better at content, and I want to really make sure that I'm posting things that you guys want to see. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.